Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. I'd stop and think for a second. It is the start of a new month. I've been recording a lot of extra videos recently, and it's messed me up. But it is the start of a new month today, which means we are looking at a new hero from a new content creator. Interestingly enough, it is Limbo from Incarnate Atlas, created by Lemmy Adams, aka Leslie. Insert bio here. So Limbo is currently the only deck from Incarnate Atlas who's on digital, but since she is on digital, we can read her bio. Her alias is the Terminal Arbiter. She is from the Reality Beyond Fundament. Power source is Primordiality. She's from the Edge Keepers. And so Limbo was created. I love that that's the first line of this bio. That's fantastic. For a being with a seemingly infinite memory, it was hard to remember what the beginning was like. There simply wasn't enough to remember. Luckily, that's what she was there to do. Limbo and her co-workers would create a multiverse. Simple. It was not simple. After everyone had got fed up with painstakingly creating a multiverse by hand, the one that created Limbo decided to expand the project. There would be thousands of workers working in a realm known as Fundament. Limbo took on the role of the Terminal Arbiter, who was tasked with overseeing quite literally everything. Part of this expansion was the creation of Incarnates. Gone were the centuries of manually making universes. Incarnates were just concepts, but they were sentient concepts. Sentient concepts that could color in reality, which creates more concepts, which creates more incarnates, which creates more reality. It was a mostly hands-off system that just needed direction, which was the role of Fundament. The goal was to contain all generated reality to the designated universes, but no system is perfect. There are a few pocket dimensions left over, and some incarnate energies lingering in the space between universes. Luckily, this will only be a problem in the rare situation that the walls of a given universe start being pierced. Once the incarnates had finished making the multiverse, Fundament selected one incarnate to go with each universe to guide and embody that universe. Each universe was named after the incarnate that embodies it. The rest were banished to a fully impermeable realm at the heart of the multiverse. As life grew in the multiverse, it was decided by Fundament to give all sentient life forms spirits, which would be evaluated upon their death. If their spirit was deemed worthy, the memory of that person would live in eternal bliss. If it was not deemed worthy, there was no reason to keep it anymore, and the spirit would be destroyed. Limbo, the Terminal Arbiter, had little overseeing to do these days, as the bulk of Fundament's creative work was finished. It seemed their indefinite purpose was to maintain the multiverse they created until Fundament's creator returned once more. It fell under the purview of the Terminal Arbiter to judge all incoming spirits. It was daunting, but she did so. It was her duty to analyze a spirit's entire life and judge it. Every spirit in the multiverse came to her metaphorical desk. She felt fulfilled for a long time as she carried out a truly benevolent duty. But in recent times, she was left feeling frustrated. She had thought for thousands of millennia that she was making a difference with her work, but as time went on, she saw the multiverse fraying. Incarnates were escaping into the multiverse, mortals were becoming so powerful that they transcended celestials like herself, barriers of the multiverse were being broken. In secrecy, she identified the universe which had the highest potential of causing the collapse of the multiverse, the universe of fate. She told no one what she had planned. It was as easy as possessing the body of a woman who had recently died, and she was in immortal form on Fate. It would be her new sole purpose to get her hands dirty and set the multiverse on the right path herself. She would not return to Fundament until she was finished. So she's like one of the beings that created the entire existence of reality, which is wild for a hero, but there you go. She's unfortunately going to be having a difficult time with her debut, as she's up against Soul Taker Gloomweaver, and I had a note to myself in my document that says very hard, so oops. But she'll be fighting alongside Stuntman, Lady of the Wood Once Upon a Time, and Target the Raven, and they're fighting in the definitive Temple of Zhulong. So, Soul Taker Gloomweaver says search the villain deck for all relics, remove them from the game, reveal cards from the villain deck until age targets are revealed, put them into play, place the possession token, that's this guy, next to the one with the highest HP, that is the Indigo Pin, weirdly enough, and shuffle the revealed cards into the deck, then select up to 3 collections, set them aside, and flip this card. Target with the possession token is the Possessed. It counts as a character card, Gloomweaver, and Night Mist's Nemesis. Reduce damage dealt to the Possessed by 1. When the Possessed would be destroyed, put onto this card instead, and if there are no non-hero targets in play, put the villain trash on the bottom of its deck, and reveal the cards in the deck until 3 targets are revealed, put them into play, and shuffle the revealed cards into the deck. Then move the possession token to the non-hero target with the highest HP. Start of the villain turn, if there are at least 6 cards under this card, Gloomweaver's been prevented from taking form and we win. End of the villain turn, the Possessed deals the 2 hero targets with the highest HP X infernal damage each, where X is the number of cards under this card, which right now is nothing. And so we've got a zombie and a propane zealot and a chosen disciple. Here goes nothing. Sable Pin. This could go on anybody. I'm going to put it on Raven. End of turn. The Possessed does nothing. Zombie hits the highest for 2. That's Raven. And the Chosen Disciple hits the highest for 3. That'll be Stuntman. Okay, Stuntman will start off with his armor and do... Oh, shoot. Yeah, the Zealot's out. So we'll hit him for 1. Draw a card. They all have 1 damage reduction and the Possessed has 2. Lady of the Wood. She will Meadow Rush for Summer. I should have drawn a card first. Nobody deals the same damage types as her. Okay, we'll play the summer off of that. Use her power, Blessings of the Season. Move a season card to another hero play area. So let's move to destroyed, treat as if it had been created for that hero, and one hero deals a damage of a type written on a season card in their play area. So Stuntman is having a lovely summer, which means he can do 3 fire damage. Hit the Profane Zealot. There's no reason to take out that zombie yet. Draw a card. You know what, let's just start with Go to Roost, draw 2 cards. Because her base power is deal 1 irreducible melee damage, let's go ahead and hit the Zealot for that. Draw a card. And then end of turn, well, I can destroy that to do nothing. Yeah, let's destroy that to do nothing and just avoid the damage. Okay, Limbo is going to start with a Telepathic Relay, discard 2 cards. Each other hero draws a card. Until the start of your next turn, damage dealt to non-hero targets is irreducible, so that'll be very nice. Her power is Strain, draw 3 cards, discard a card. That's a lot of cards, you know? Draw a card. End of turn, she has to discard at random. Alright, Temple Zhulong plays Service of Service. Into the environment turn, the environment target lowest HP. There isn't any. Goodbye. Start of turn, we do not win. Gloomweaver plays another Indigo Pin. Fewest cards in play is either Limbo or Raven. Raven can soak this a little bit better. End of turn, the first Indigo Pin continues to do nothing. The zombie hits Limbo for 2, and the Chosen Disciple hits Raven for 3. Alright, damage dealt to non-hero targets is irreducible. Violent Escalation. Ping the Profane Zealot and the Possessed, and how about the Chosen Disciple? One of those tries to hit him and it can't, and he'll do 3 melee damage to the Chosen Disciple. Power, 1 damage to the Possessed. Draw a card. Lady of the Wood will Meadow Rush again. Draw a card. Let's go search for Fall. I'm going to play Fall, and then we will use that to give it to Raven. Stuntman will do 3 fire damage to the Chosen Disciple. Raven, let's do Tools of the Trade. I want a Boomerang, and I want a Gadget Belt. Shuffle, discard no cards. I will play both of those cards. Power, Boomerang, 2 to the Possessed, 2 to the Sable Pin, and then she'll do 2 more damage to the Possessed, destroying that card. Draw a card. End of turn. Yeah, she'll destroy the Gadget Belt. That's fine. And then she has to discard at random. Also fine. Alright, the Possessed has damage reduction again, but that's okay. Limbo will Grasping Eye. Limbo deals a target 3 psychic damage. Until the start of your next turn, reduce damage dealt by that target by 1. So let's hit the Possessed. It takes 2. And then she will draw 3 cards, and discard a card, and draw a card, and discard at random. Temple of Zhulong plays a Shinobi Assassin. Well, heck. Deals the non-environment target lowest HP 2 melee damage. That is the Possessed, and it gets taken out. So that card goes under there, and the Possessed moves to the other Indigo Pin, interestingly enough. Alright, so now we do have an environment target. It deals the 2 non-environment targets the highest HP, 2 melee damage each. That is Limbo, and Stuntman, who takes 1. And the environment turn, this card deals non-environment target the second lowest HP, 2 melee damage. That is the Sable Pin. Gloomweaver plays, oh boy, a Cursed Acolyte. Everybody's favorite. The zombie will hit Stuntman for 1. Everybody take 2 and 2. And the Possessed hits the 2 highest for 1 infernal damage each. That's Stuntman who soaks it, and Raven. Stuntman's going to Kuvek Saw. Let's start working on the Cursed Acolyte. Ping him for 1, draw a card. Lady of the Wood will play Spring. She will move that over to Limbo, and then we'll have Stuntman do 3 fire damage to the Cursed Acolyte, taking him out. Draw a card. Now we can actually do important things. Raven will Quoth the Raven. Raven deals a target 2 melee damage. Let's hit the Possessed. Destroy an environment card. I'll take out Service of Service. Put an equipment card from my trash into play, and I can play a card. Get the Boomerang back, and then I will strike from above. She hits the Possessed for 1 and the Sable Pin, and take out that zombie. Power, let's do 1 melee damage to the Possessed. Draw a card. End of turn, destroy one of her cards. When this is destroyed, I can use a Power. Boomerang, hit the Sable Pin for 2 and the Possessed for 1. And then she discards. Perfectly fine. Alright, start of her turn, Limbo is going to use Compound PR60. Deal herself 5 irreducible toxic damage, reveal cards from her deck till 3 ongoings are revealed, put them in her hand or into play, and shuffle the other revealed cards into their deck. Of course, we get 2 that are the same and 1 that is not. So, Embodied Energy. At the end of your turn, discard up to 2 cards. For each Heaven card discarded this way, 1 target regains a hit point. Oh yeah, we haven't done anything with her special keywords yet. For each Hell card discarded this way, Limbo deals a target 1 infernal damage. For each other card discarded this way, draw a card. And Conjured Shield. Until the start of your next turn, reduce damage dealt to Limbo by 1. You may use a power on your character card. We'll probably do that. Remove this card from the game. That's 1 down. Now she can play a card. Celestial Omnipresence. Draw 3 cards. Reveal and replace the top card of 2 decks. Let's do the Villain deck. That's a Vast Following. Darn it. And the Environment deck. That's a Mysterious Ceremonies. Cool. Can't do anything about it. Power. Let's go ahead and do Conjured Shield. Not a bad idea. And then I can use her base power. Draw 3 cards. Draw a card. End of turn, she can discard up to 2 cards. I do want to discard at least 1 hell card. That's, by the way, what these 2 counters are for. The top one is heaven, the bottom one's hell, because she can do 1 damage and take out the sable pin. Okay, cool. Temple Julong plays Mysterious Ceremonies. Unsurprising. Shinobi Assassin hits the second lowest. That's Limbo, who only takes 1, thank goodness. One player may shuffle their trash into their deck, then draw 3 cards or play a card. Then one player may discard 3 cards. If they do, destroy a ritual. I think Stuntman will shuffle his trash into his deck and play in Medias Resonance his turn again. Thanks, environment. Let's us Planquez-Vous and ping the Possessed for 1 and draw a card. Lady of the Wood will play Thundergrey Shawl and use that. That's 1 irreducible lightning damage to each of the targets on the field. Draw a card. Raven will play a Gadget Belt again. Hit the Possessed for 1 and the Ninja for 2. Draw a card. And then she has to discard. That's less good now. Oh yeah, we know what that top card is. So let's go ahead and do Evoked Intimidation. Limbo deals herself X irreducible infernal damage, then discard the top X plus 2 cards of the villain deck, and shuffle up to X plus 2 cards from the villain trash into the villain deck, where X is the number of hell cards in your trash. Right now that's 3. So that's how much damage she takes. We will discard the top 5 cards of the villain deck. 2 of those are Vast Followings. Awesome. And we can put up to 5 cards from the trash back into the deck. Oh, there's the ongoing I was looking for. I actually want that. 5. Neat. And that's another hell card. Power, we'll use Conjured Shield, and then draw 3 cards, and discard a card, and draw a card, and definitely discard a couple of heaven cards if I have it. I've got 1. Alright, start the environment turn, reveal the top card of the environment deck. If it's a target, discard it, otherwise put it into play. Double Trials. When this card is played, put the top card of each hero deck under it. End of the environment turn, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a target, put it into play. If not, discard it and destroy a card in this card. Then if there are no cards under this card, put the top card of each hero deck into play in turn order. And then they actually get to do something. Unbreakable Bargain. When this card is played, each villain character regains 4 HP. There aren't any. Fun. Oh no, it does count as a character card. Never mind. Possessed regains 4. Then the 4 villain targets lowest HP each regain 4 HP, so it's back to full. That, thanks a lot. Reduce damage dealt to environment targets by 1. End of turn. The ninja hits Limbo for 1. Somebody can shuffle their trash into their deck and play a card. How about Lady of the Wood? Let's do Rain Petal Cloak. Somebody can discard 3 cards to destroy a ritual, which would be useful. We're going to get rid of Unbreakable Bargain. End of turn, reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is a target. Put it into play. Darn. Well, that's not helpful. Thanks a lot. Okay, so Gloomweaver plays another zombie. That's fine. End of turn, the Possessed hits the 2 highest for 1. Stuntman who soaks it, and Lady of the Wood who heals 1. And then the zombie hits Stuntman for 2 reduced to 1. At least they're not doing a ton of damage, but still. Alright, Kuvexan hits the Zealot for 1, and then ping it for another 1 and draw a card. Lady of the Wood is going to play Serenity of Dawn. Move a season card into her play area, and let Stuntman do 3, reduced to 2, fire damage to Profane Zealot. Draw a card. She dealt no damage, so she regains 2 HP and can draw a card. The Raven will go into the shadows, prevent the next damage dealt to her. She will use her base power and take out the Profane Zealot. Who knew that power was going to come so in handy in this fight? Draw a card. And then Indigo Pin makes her do stuff that she don't want to do. She's run out of cards. Limbo is going to Abyssal Flay. Limbo deals herself X irreducible infernal damage, and up to 2 other targets X plus 1 irreducible infernal damage, where X is the number of hell cards in your trash. That's 4. She'll do 5 to the Possessed, and do I want to take out that? Yeah, she'll take out that ninja. It's been very mean to her. That's another hell card. Power, Conjured Shield, and then draw 3 cards, and discard a card, draw a card. She's out of heaven cards. I'm going to discard 2 cards anyway. 1 lets me draw a card, 2 lets me draw a card. Well, heck. Start the environment turn, reveal the top card of the environment deck. Not a target, goes into play. Pool of Revival. Oh, good. We might need that. The environment plays an Oni Berserker. Well, heck. Who would like to shuffle their trash into their deck and play a card? Lady of the Wood will do it again and put Winter out. Or actually, let's go ahead and Meadow Rush first, because that'll give her a card draw, and then another season, shuffle, and play Winter. Somebody can discard 3 cards to destroy a ritual. Temple Trials is kind of not worth keeping out, so yeah. I can flip an incapacitated hero character card. We don't have any of those. Card deals 2 non-environment targets the highest HP, 3 melee damage each, and then he does other worse stuff. That is Lady of the Wood, who I think just takes it. Yep. And Stuntman, who takes 2. Then it deals itself and each non-environment target 1 infernal damage. Limbo soaks it, the Possessed soaks it, Raven soaks it, Lady of the Wood soaks it, Stuntman soaks it, so it just hit the zombie. That's funny. Gloomweaver plays Strength of the Grave. Oh hey, been waiting for that. So the zombie's dealing an extra +1 damage, 3 to Lady of the Wood. But actually, I think the possessed goes off first, so it hits Lady of the Wood for nothing, she heals 1, and Raven for 1, and then the zombie hits Lady of the Wood for 3. Start of his turn, Stuntman will use Blood-Curdling Recording, deal a target 2 sonic damage, and destroy up to 3 ongoing cards. Let's hit the possessed with that for a damage and get rid of Strength of the Grave. Remove that from the game. He has a whole lot of nothing to do. Let's play a Hidden Mine. It'll synergize with Summer, it'll be gross. Power, ping the possessed for 1. Draw a card. Lady of the Wood. Deal up to 3 targets, 1 lightning damage each. Let's hit the possessed and the Oni Berserker, and might as well take out that zombie, because that's going to happen. And then Power, Thundergrace Shawl, drop the possessed, which moves over to the Oni Berserker. That's 2 cards under the villain character card. And then she hits the Oni Berserker, reduces his damage by a further 1, which is good. Draw a card. Let's see, Raven will play a Flashbang Grenade. Let's do that on the possessed. Why not? Reduce his damage by a further 1, destroy it for an extra damage. Draw a card. We kind of don't want to kill him until more villain targets come out, though, otherwise all of Limbo's hard work will be for nothing. Limbo will play the Power and Spirit. Each hero target regains 2 HP. One hero other than you may use a power or regain 2 HP. We're going to have Raven use the Gadget Belt and draw a card. She just kind of needs that really bad. And then Conjured Shield, and draw 3 cards. Discard a card, draw a card. End of turn, discard a card, draw a card. Discard a card, draw a card. There's a Heaven card. Alright, start of turn, reveal the top card of the environment deck. It is a target, so discard it. The ninjas are no longer put into play if they're revealed. Alright, the environment plays Zhulong, a possessed candidate at this point. The true formators play Destroy All Rituals in this card. Somebody can shuffle their trash into their deck and play a card. How about Lady of the Wood? She'll play Snowshade Gown. The Oni Berserker deals very much no damage. And end of the environment turn, reveal cards from the environment damage until a ritual is revealed, put into play, shuffle the revealed cards into the deck. We get Resurrection Rites, which is not great. Yeah, we need to get rid of that one. Thankfully, we can do that. Alright, Gloomweaver plays Chosen Disciple, which pulls a zombie out of the trash and hits, we'll say, Stuntman for 2, and the zombie hits Lady of the Wood for 2. And that's it. Oh wait, no, that's not it. First, the Possessed goes off. Oh, that's right, the Possessed is dealing no damage because he's got -3 at the moment. Oh, right, and Stuntman got hit by the Chosen Disciple, so the Hidden Mine goes off. He deals each target 1 projectile damage. Lady of the Wood heals 1. Limbo soaks it. And then he deals each non-hero target 5 fire damage. So he takes out the zombie. He takes out the Oni Berserker, so Zhulong becomes the Possessed. It's another card under there. Destroy that Hidden Mine, and that blew up the zombie, so it doesn't get to do damage. Fun. Time to steal the scene. Ping Zhulong for 1. Draw a card. Start of Lady of the Wood's turn. Stuntman will steal the scene. Or should he? I'm not going to steal the scene. We're going to do other stuff. Lady of the Wood will Frost on the Petals. Do 3, reduce to 2 toxic damage to Zhulong. And then Thundergrace Shawl hit him for 1 irreducible lightning damage. The Chosen Disciple becomes the Possessed. And Zhulong's out of the game now, which is awesome. Do be careful if you're going to destroy all environment cards. These will get destroyed. And then she'll hit herself for 1, so she heals 1. She deals 1 cold damage, but it's not irreducible, so it doesn't get through the damage reduction. Draw a card. Raven is going to Tools of the Trade. Shuffle, discard up to 2 cards, no thanks, play up to 2 equipment cards, we'll put out Sticky Bomb. Power, she'll use her base power and take out the Cultist. That's 5 cards, and there's no targets left. So, we put the villain trash on the bottom of the deck and get 3 targets. Zombie, Ophidia, Zombie, shuffle the deck, Ophidia becomes the new Possessed. That's okay, because when we beat her, we win. Well, at the start of the villain turn. Draw a card. Alright, speaking of beating her, Limbo will do a Cleansing Expulsion. 1 target gains HP equal to twice the number of Heaven cards in your trash. That's 10. She'll take it. Thank you very much. Limbo deals 1 target irreducible damage equal to twice the number of Hell cards in your trash. That's 14. Ah ha ha ha. One of the zombies becomes Possessed. Shuffle your trash into your deck. Okay, cool. Power, she will use the Conjured Shield. She will draw 3 cards. She will discard a card and draw a card. And now the game is pretty much over. That's kind of amazing. It's just a shame that didn't immediately end the game, you know? Yeah, that hasn't gone off yet because those have all been character targets. Reveal the top card of the environment deck, discard it. That's it. Environment plays an Apprentice Poisoner. Somebody can shuffle their trash in their deck and play a card. Anybody got environment destruction? No. I guess we're fine. Somebody can discard 3 cards to get rid of a ritual. I think Limbo will do that. 2, 3. Let's drop the Resurrection Rites, because that sucks. The Apprentice Poisoner hits the 3 lowest for 1 each. That is the Zombie, the Possessed who soaks it, and Limbo and or Stuntman who also soaks it. I should have had Stuntman steal the scene. Oh well, start of turn we win. That's wild. Let's take a look at the rest of Limbo's deck. I had just enough irreducible damage on this team to make that a much easier game. An Allied Understanding. X on this card is the number of heaven cards in your trash. Limbo deals yourself X irreducible radiant damage, then another hero regains X HP. Reveal the top X cards of that hero's deck, play 1, and discard the other revealed cards. Reorder Reality. Limbo deals yourself X irreducible radiant damage, then reveal the top X plus 2 cards of the environment deck, where X equals the number of heaven cards in your trash, replace them in any order. Conjured Trident. Ongoing Conjuration. Select a target. Limbo deals that target 1 melee and 1 infernal damage. Until the start of your next turn, reduce HP regained by the selected target by 2. You may use a power on your character. Raise the Fields. Limbo deals each non-hero target 2 irreducible fire damage, destroy 2 environment cards. Spatial Sunder. Discard a number of cards. Limbo deals 1 target X energy damage, where X is the number of cards discarded this way. So she's actually got 2 finishing moves, which is neat, because they do very different things. Weapons of Fundament. Search your deck or trash for a conjuration and play it. Shuffle your deck. You may discard a card to play a card. Terminal Arbiter. Reveal the top card of each deck. Play 1 of them. Replace or discard each of the remaining revealed cards. Embolden the Righteous. Limbo deals herself X irreducible radiant damage, then another hero draws X plus 1 cards, where X is the number of heaven cards in your trash. Definitely could have used that. We were a bit low on cards. Immaculate Destruction. Limbo deals herself X irreducible infernal damage, then destroy up to X ongoing cards, environment cards, and or targets with 4 or fewer HP, where X is the number of hell cards in your trash. And that's it. So that's Limbo. The thing that I like about her is that she sounds like she would be excruciatingly powerful, and while she does have some powerful effects, the toll that it takes on her really does balance those out. Plus, you know, heaven or hell, let's rock. You can find Limbo on Incarnate Atlas. There will be a link to that in the description. You can find Lady of the Wood Once Upon a Time and Target the Raven on Sentinels Community Customs Classics. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody who came to chat. Tabletop Simulator, the Reaver Sentinels called in DLC, Incarnate Atlas, and Sentinels Community Customs Classics was not like screening against products. Please support the official release and flip.